Three, two, one. Okay. Good evening, YouTube. Okay, we're live on YouTube. Good evening, YouTube. And what's next? IG. IG. Okay, let's go live on IG. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're live on IG. And then last but not least, boom. Let's go X. Let's post. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. All right. Top post. I'll see you on. Oh, you can't see me. I'll see you on. All right. Okay. Fuck did it go? Okay.
You know it's a shame when a woman spends all her time alone. When I am perfectly willing to give her everything she needs. I don't care about her past. I don't care what she's been through. I just wanna fill one night with good love, baby. That's all I wanna do. So baby, if you got that feeling, I wanna give you that midnight healing. You know what I'm talking about, yeah. Just turn the lights down low. Come right on over here to me. I know you don't want no commitments, baby. I just wanna set your body free. And I don't care what's going on in the night outside my door. I just wanna get your head right, baby. Give you all the love I got for sure. So baby,
Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. We're good over here. What up, Josh? What's up, everybody? Hang on, we're just gonna do a quick audio check, and then we're gonna get going. What up, Alan? Okay, take this. Let me make sure we're good. Okay, very good. I hear ourselves. I think we are good. Okay, 9/11. Very good. Let me get rid of this. Let me get this. Okay. All right. What's up, y'all? Let me just make sure the video can't stream straight. All right. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the show. Hey, Lily. What's happening? What's up? What's up, guys, over here on Facebook? Very good. All right. I think we're all good to go. Everybody on X. All right. Welcome to HOP. This guest, this next guest, actually, she pretty cool. She agreed to do it at night, so we could actually make the show happen. But she is no foreigner to HOP at all. I think she's been on twice. I'm pretty sure it's twice. But without further ado, let's bring her on because I don't want to waste too much time here. And let's see. Sasheka. All right, Sasheka. Say hello to everybody.
Hey, hello, Mark. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Oh my God, thank you for having me here. It's 2 a.m. Oh my God, I'm still alive. How are you doing, Mark?
I'm good, Sasheka. How are you doing? Thank you for staying up for us. Yeah, that was I was we were talking. I was like, well, what about this time? You were like, yeah, but playing games with me and emailing me, giving me a little heart attack.
Oh, come on. You know, if I say I'll be there, so I'll be there. It's okay. It just lately, I just started to try to balance my life and heading to bed about 2 a.m. So, but it's okay, you know. I used to not sleep like till 5, 6 a.m.
I think artists create late at night. At least I know a lot of artists create very late at night. But you know, it's always been a habit of mine. So I don't think the late hours scare any artist. Anyways, Sasheka, you've been on quite a few times. I'm happy to have you back. You want to take a couple brief minutes and you know, introduce yourself to everybody, tell everybody a little bit about you and your art, and so we can actually get a refresher. But she has been on twice before, so go ahead, Sasheka.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm multidisciplinary artist and photographer. I do digital art, traditional art, of course, photography. I'm in love with oils. You know, if we talk about traditional art, digital art, it's like I did pretty like for a while. I mean, I'm new in traditional art, but I'm not that new in digital art. So it's like something like this.
All right.
I don't know what to say. I mean, like just
No,
ask.
that was that. You don't gotta worry about anything, because we have so much to talk about. Especially, I can't wait to like really give a really good look at the photography, because that's the last thing that kind of blew me away. I really, all the times you've been on the show, I really only known you as more of like a hand artist. So, yeah. Well, I'm curious before we get all to that good stuff. Um, is you know what little I just want to say, I want to point out it's very quiet over there tonight. um
Fingers crossed it will be quiet till till we finish.
all right, so question, little Shiselka, right? Like, yeah, were you surrounded with art? Did you do art when you were like younger? I mean, was art in school at all? Like, how So I'm curious, like how we got here, because you're a very good photographer. You're also a very good artist, but I zeroed right in on the photography, and it takes a really, it takes an artist to have a really good eye. And so I'm just curious, like where did it all begin?
Okay, I think it's a long story, but I believe we have time. So, I mean, I've been in art since my childhood, but I never thought that I'm an artist. My older sister, she unfortunately passed away, but she was really good artist. I mean, she was clothes designer, and she drew like a god. These paper dolls with these clothes. Oh, me and my little sister, we had the best ones because our older, she drew it for us. We asked, please, 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 do. And she was like, annoying, but okay, okay. So, and I always trying to repeat after her, but I was not that like it. So, but I tried, and she helped, she explained, and in school I was. I always drew these posters for these events. For I played in the school theater a little bit. I mean, I am introverted extrovert. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, like I love to communicate with people, but I don't like to speak about myself. So in theater, I played like roles, so I really enjoyed it. And I was always drawing on the back of my notebooks. I was punished for this, but And then I believe, yeah, I started to play basketball and then a little bit abandoned art. And then it was time to choose university. And my father, by the way, he's photographer. He used to be photographer. I mean, like with this.
So
mm,
your father was a photographer. Okay.
I
P-
mean, his hobby, like this dark room, this shorts. I mean, it was everything was around us. I mean, me and my sisters. But he was a military man. So when I thought about my future, I chose first university. Oh my God, in English, like FBR University, you know.
okay.
But I wasn't like it because this was like they enrolled women only once in a few years. And so that year that I should choose, it was only men time. So, okay, I decided not to waste my time and maybe I need to go somewhere. And my mom said, okay, you can go like financial sphere or something. I said, okay, because I didn't know, because I thought I would be like a FBR agent, what I mean. So, but okay, so I enrolled at university and started to work as a office manager. Like, I need money, pocket money. And it was construction company.
Okay.
And I was, it was boring, office manager, boring work. And I started to look after these designers and ask what app they used and what like kind of job, blah blah. And I was really interested. And they started to answer my questions, explain to me app. I asked which book I need to buy. It was like this one book. So yes, and I started to learn this 3D application. It was 3D Max. And after a year and a half, I was working there as oh my god, metal structure designer.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, I studied at uh, Moscow University of Banking, and I was working as a metal structure designer. So then, so I really enjoyed.
Wait. So just you said you started as like almost as an administrative assistant, but then moved to structural designer.
Yes, yeah, because I started, to learn this application. I started to learn their work, how they work, because it was boring for me, like, and I just started. Please explain me, okay? Can I do this order for you? I mean, like small one. I will do this one. I will do this, and I will not do like will how to say model. Will do these models and blah blah, and yes, and they like little bit, these little steps, and yes, and I was like, when my boss said, now it's your workplace, if because he knew that I really enjoyed this job, this process. I stay late, so yes, and that's how, so I was like, it's like bipolar, like in the university I was like with numbers, and at work I was like around these designer things.
So, question: what type of projects? Like, so I mean, not too many people decide to learn. You said 3D Studio Max, right? That's
Yeah, with
yeah,
this Studio Max.
yeah. Not too many people. I mean, if when you're bored, most people, yeah, I don't know too many people. Like, let me learn 3D Studio Max. What type of projects did you work on?
It's like metal structures for the buildings. It was for the stairs, for oh my god. So I don't know how they call in English. I mean, like pergola. Oh my god. Oh,
What
it's
what
like
what?
when you enter to the building, this metallic construction, so different things. So yes, I had to learn a lot of about this metal, about this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's like engineering stuff. So
yeah, exactly. I was only one girl who worked there. Everyone else were men.
yeah. So shit. Okay. So then you're pretty familiar with you still use this today, or you stopped working there? What's the story?
No, I'm not sure if I will remember
Okay,
anything,
okay.
now. But it was like I I worked there about 5 or 6 maybe years. I can't remember. So I finished my university, but then it was crisis in country in construction field, and my company they like closed. It was not so big, as big company, but yeah, so it's closed, and I had to find new job. And I remember about my diploma, so I go to work as an accountant.
So accounting came next.
Yes, it was like it was boring. Well, I could do it, but it's boring. But I still, I have this knowledge, so I started. I needed money, eventually I needed money, so I started to work, and I changed few jobs, and then I got a chief accountant. It was like it was good money, but it was still boring. I mean, like every time I still use this Photoshop, for example, to create this postcard for my colleagues, for my family. I always try to be like in the process of creating something, even a little bit. But it was, and then I got married and moved to the UK. So eventually, yes, I finished my career as a chief accountant.
What came next? ER doctor. It's you. So most people kind of find a career and stick to it. But it's not like these structural engineering. These are not like simple. This is not like simple stuff, which um, would.
Yes, but I thought maybe, to get some education, because at that work, that they knew that I know stuff for them. But in general, I need special education because it's really serious. Because buildings is construction. It's
Yeah,
about the
yeah, but
life.
this is not like, I mean, like, so, oh, you make a mistake and yeah, it's like you got to be on point with the engineering. So that's a surprise, Sash. Okay, so let's see how many more surprises we hit. Structural engineering, right? Accounting. Is that what you went to school for, or?
It's like university because when I knew that FBR it's like not now, and then I choose it was like I was okay with numbers. I mean, like it was the easiest way maybe for me. You know what I mean? Because I was like teenager. I didn't know what I want from life. I mean, I was thinking like FBR. It was like like FBR, FBR. That's it. But then like, oh my God, I need to find somebody faster, faster, faster. It's like, and so then it wasn't my like soul choice. I just could do it. You
Okay.
know what I mean?
So, question: were you doing art during any of this, or were you just learning trades?
Say again.
Were you like doing any sort of art during any of this time period, or were you just learning trades?
No, no. I mean, like, not particular one. When I moved here, of course, I thought about maybe I need to go as an accountant, but I need to learn language, of course,
Right.
and laws because different systems, different laws. So it's like I need few years at least. And my friend, she's photographer, and she just suggested me to help her with retouch photos.
Okay.
So I needed a job. Eventually, I had some savings, of course, after chief accountant, you know. So, but eventually, I needed a job. So I started to help her, then other photographers, because I love this process. I know not all photographers love retouching, you know what I mean? But I love to sit and retouch. So yes, I started to work like this, and then I still like was learning like language, and then I was thinking about like college or something like this, and then I got pregnant, and yeah, yes, and so it was like pregnancy, no studying. I just working with, and I started to draw a little bit, not often, but little bit just because because I had time eventually. And then my son was born, and unfortunately, it was not like he had like medical how to say, oh my God, he had diagnosis. Not straight away, but it was hard time. It was really tough year when we tried to realize what's wrong. I was sleep deprived at all. I mean, like I slept about 3 hours a day, not more than 3 hours, and it was like, eh, how I say art heals. And that
Yeah.
when I just started to draw, I mean, like it was my kind of self healing.
Okay.
I mean, emotional. So, and I started to draw, and little by little. So, and yes, it's like it came like naturally. I couldn't go at work because now I'm career for my son, but I started to create little bit by little bit. I was working as a photo retoucher for other photographers, and mm,
Ah.
and yes, and then my friend, she said you can sell your JPEGs. I said, come on, who needs my JPEGs? You know what I mean? So yes, and then I like joined Web3, something like this.
Okay. Here's what I'm curious about. Did you ever shoot with your like? Did you ever go shooting with your father, or develop film with your father, or anything like that?
No, I don't think so.
So you never did anything as far as photography wise, but you did always see him shooting.
I mean, I had camera. I had like about photography. Okay, I will tell you now how it
Oh,
started. I mean, I had like all my. It was Nikon. Oh my God, Nikon
not
3D.
not
Oh my God, it's pretty old camera. So yeah, I had, but it was like I just did it like for like like now we use phones. Before I used my camera like for like reportage, street photography, but I did like I took like photos of my friends. I art was around me all my life,
huh,
and I didn't take it like seriously. You know what I mean?
okay.
It's like a natural thing. You take some photos, you draw something. It's like so natural. I don't know. And about
Sounds like your whole life has been building up to this.
yes, maybe because recently I'm still thinking I'm an artist. Oh, come on, I'm self-taught. I haven't finished anything, but I really love to create. And about photography, I was pregnant, my daughter, and I wanted to do this newborn photo shoot. I really, because I couldn't do it with my son, and now and I started to look for for photographers, and oh my God, I couldn't find that I really want. One was good, but too expensive, really expensive. One was not good and still expensive. And I found one, but I need to go to drive 4 hours. With newborn baby. No, 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 no.
Sometimes you gotta drive to get the really good shots, Sash.
Yeah, I know, but it wasn't about me. It was about newborn baby. And I was like in dubs, and I'm talking with my friend, and she said, you can take photos. You're a photographer. I said, no, 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 I'm not. You're working about 10 years with photos. You have this eye. I said, oh, come on. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
no, that friend was right.
Yes, and thanks to her, by the way. And I was okay. So I sold my old camera, and bought next one. It was mirrorless Canon, but crop one because it's cheap. So and I did this photo shoot for my daughter, and I was like, oh wow, it's me. It was me. I did it. Oh my God. And then, friends started to ask me, then friends. You know what I mean? So I started to do like these newborn shoots and maternity photography, and I changed my camera eventually. I bought a little bit. Now I have Canon R8. It's a good one. So yes.
Okay, so I got questions. Hang on. You got to slow down. You told me this was going to be so difficult. We're like a half an hour in, like no problem, and I'm not even getting any questions in here. Let me get some questions in here. Holy, all right. So Sash, question, right? Well, not really a question. I wanted to say that there's huge business in child photography. I mean, so many people do newborns, like, but they're very creative. Like, I'm sure you've seen these, but they sometimes they tuck them in like foods and all sorts of crazy stuff. Which I didn't completely look at your catalog, but I looked at it enough to be like, holy shit, like this is really good stuff. But there's big business in that, and even more so. I'm just curious, from your opinion, what's the level of quality compared to throughout, like, how they say you get what you pay for, but like what's the I mean, I was interesting listening to you describe it because it's like, oh, we had to drive really far for this one guy. Um, but what's the, is everybody good at it, or do you have to really look for quality? I mean, what's something that, I mean, you had it sounded like you had the editing experience already, which that's huge because that really takes a long time to do. Other than that, it's just setting up. Are you lights or strobes? Like, I'm just curious. Do you hot lamp and
Yes, yes, I have it just one backdrop. Actually, I have this circle. I mean, it's I oh my God, how to explain? It's uh, from plastic. You can use it for the balloons on the background, but I use it. I put a backdrop on it, special, like soft one, and put pillows underneath, and then put babies there to make it smoother. So, um, I have one strobe light,
okay.
so sometimes I can use it, sometimes not. It depends. Sometimes, sometimes parents, they don't want, use because it's like flesh and they think it's like something bad for the eyes. But it actually it doesn't matter. If I have video lights, so we can find. I have like flash. I don't like to use it, but anyway, I have like you can always use selling. So yes, it's nothing extra special. You need maybe more like be physical ready because you always need to grab baby and like bend bend your back every time because you can't work on the height. You should be all every time you should be by the floor because in case of any accidents. So yes, and in I when I read about this kind of photography, I thought, oh my God, I couldn't do it. But, I have two babies, I have two kids. I mean, like, I am woman, so it's easy for me because even, even moms, sometimes they're scared to grab their babies because they're small. But it's okay when you're used to it. So nothing extra special.
Oh, that's a good
Just,
point.
i- white noise, please. To make it calmer. That's it, I think.
It's safe to say that you were probably a fan favorite. Well, you had the experience, right? So you knew how to handle them, and then you kind of learned from shooting your own, which is yeah, that's really interesting. Now, before the bit, did you always shoot children, or was there other different things that you shot, or was it just child photography? So you're really good with kids, man.
Yes, I mean, usually kids, I mean, like couples, like family, this. I'm really bad with my social media. I don't put everything. I
Yeah,
always
join the
try.
club.
I always try. Okay, okay. I will put this shoot this way, and sometimes I put everything in one day, and then I forget for half year. Then oh my god, I need to put something. So yeah, I mean like I love street photography. I mean, when I had to, because of my son, I couldn't go outside very often. It's now he's much better. He's calmer, and sometimes I can afford to go somewhere. But before, unfortunately, I could. It life. It's okay, but I couldn't go for like street photography, like for a walk. I mean, like I couldn't do it. So that's kind. So like photography, it's not. I want to develop more like photography. I mean, like now I started when like the last time I was in Turkey, I took my camera and went for shooting, and unexpectedly they started snow. Oh my god. In Turkey. Even Turkish people, they were surprised. I said, okay, it's because of me, because I'm there, and I wanted to take some photos.
So question, what is your favorite? I'm just curious now. You have a lot of experience. What's your favorite? Do you have like are kids your favorite thing to shoot? Like what when like if you could shoot anything, right? What would you shoot?
I love people. I mean, not like things, not stuff. I mean, people, emotions. You know, when you it's like what I like about photography. It's like this no never happen again. This moment never happen again. So, and if you can catch this moment, I mean, this emotion, this scene, people. So definitely people.
Okay.
Mm.
One of my favorite photographers, I always talk about him. His name is Jonathan Mannion. He's like one of the guys that like really inspired me to want to shoot. He would capture like all of these album covers. At the time, I was a big hip hop fan. I mean, I still am.
Mhm.
I still am today. But there's these images he used to capture. He had like these really famous, like you knew these images because these were the images they always would print in the magazines. They were the album covers, and it was just I don't know. There was a lot of I always say that like a photo is like a movie poster. It's like an image. It tells a story, and so
Yes,
caps.
stories. Yes, you're right. I love stories. I mean, if you can see stories on the photo or
Right.
even on the art, I mean, on like, if you can see stories, if you can convey stories. So yes, yes, I
Um.
know it.
So when you talk about capturing a moment, it's almost like you're capturing a story. Same thing with Jonathan. He used to capture these images, and I just used to look at these things, and they were like it's just a different type of image than most people would capture. I mean, you could just see so much in the image, and you see the same in your work. So it's interesting how you enjoy shooting people and moments that will never happen again because a lot of times when you get hired, it's just imagine being a photographer and you keep missing the moment. But like the difference between knowing when to click and like
Yeah,
there's an art form in that as well. It's almost like monitoring behavior, but behavior so well. You know when that moment's coming if you look through that lens long enough. So you turned all this into a business.
even even about my newborn photography or
Yeah, yeah. The photography. Did that?
yeah, I mean, like, it's not that like I'm a good businessman because you need social media to use, but I'm usually it works like how to say by mouth,
Right, right, right.
so yes, it's like most because you can see like gaps within between photos I posted on my Instagram, but yes, it's kind of part time.
Uh,
Yes,
you,
I do it like a part time job.
and you know what, Sash? I've often said that great images, people will find them. Like you just focus on the work, and the people will find the work. Like they'll find you, and they'll talk and they'll share, and you could see that. When the internet really responds to your work, you kind of know like when you're in the zone. Um, which should be like a plus when it comes to social media, but it still becomes such a job that it's more discouraging
Yeah.
than it is. It's that's why like people that don't have half the talent will succeed more because they're better at social media rather than it's such a balance, but it does take up a lot of time. Um, okay, so but you also said this other passion of yours, which was drawing. When did the drawing come into play?
When?
Yeah, what were you doing it at the same time, if I heard correctly? And then somebody said you could sell your prints, But is that how you ended up in Web3? Like, how did you?
Yes, I just yes, it was like um 2021. It was spring maybe when I yes, when I came here, I mean in Web3, but I like do this digital drawing quite a while. When my son was born, I do like I drawing above like photos, just to make this like pictures. And then yes, but when I came here, I mean in Web3, I started to draw more because I met so many talented people around here. Oh my god, everyone is an artist, everyone. This, oh my god, good photographer, good painter, oh my god, good everything, like a collagist, sculpture. Oh my god, 3D, I can't believe so many people they share it, and I was like I dive like, oh, I love this place, even these gems. And yes, I started to draw more, and I started to share, and I realized what crypto is. And it was like a kind of new world, and I could draw only at night. So yes, it was my time. It was like my my peace, my island, of this. Yes, and I started to create more and more.
They like you on your island, Sash. I'll tell you that you have I don't know, you have a way about you where you bring a lot of positivity and energy. I see you always jumping in spaces. It's funny because a lot of times you're quiet in spaces, but like you're such a big bundle of energy. I think when it comes to the NFT world and the NFT space, yeah, I just watch your Good Morning post go crazy, and I'm like, damn, like you a big fan favorite. Okay, so interesting for those who don't know, because this is something that I learned, right? Um, Almost like two different personalities when it comes to your art, right? And I feel like and that was the crazy thing about learning and seeing the photography, because it was like, well, that's my bright side, and it like, oh, okay, it's like, oh, look at this, living babies, and it's the sunflowers and all happy sorts of bright. Got a lot of positivity going on. And then it's like, oh, but this is my dark side, like, blood and drawings. And, oh, okay, okay, And so, what a big contrast, when it comes to you and your art. And so I'm just, I'm fascinated when it comes to that, because it's like, how did that split work out? Like, how did that happen? Like, you got a double personality in there. Is there another Sasha in there? Like, and if she is, can you have her come out and talk about her drawing, or how did that whole split, like, how did that happen? Like,
Oh my god,
I'm gonna let.
I don't have answer. I mean, like, like babies is something bright, something light. I mean, but I have my, I don't know, my feelings that I want to show. I mean, to convey. Um, mm, I don't remember when I wrote it today. Yes, I thought today. It was like when art starts, when you. Oh my God, it was my post and I forgot. Art starts when you create something that not everyone will understand. You know what I mean? So, and it's like I don't understand why they call it like dark art. Like dark, it's something bad. It's not bad. Why bad? Blood is not bad, by the way, because it's inside us. You know what I mean? I already told you, we have both sides, like bright and dark side. And we should accept ourselves holistically. Oh my God, this word. So, and yes, I'm not afraid of my dark side. I'm not afraid to show, I don't know, blood or maybe school. I'm not afraid. I mean, like, because it's not frightening to me. I don't know. I think like it's something. It's more honest. It's more honest because when you look at these fairy tales, it's okay. It's beautiful. I love fairy tales, but it's like when you look at Instagram of
Reality.
famous people, you know they're like everything perfect. No, come on, guys, it's real life. Not everything is perfect. So yeah, something like this.
So, if I get this correctly, in your photos, it's pure innocence and beautiful moments, and then in your drawings, it's the reality of life. Um, do I have this all correct?
Like angel and demon, demon on the solar is like.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty. That's actually a very good example. Um, okay, so talk to me about the drawing now, because we talked about the photography. How did it? You said you always used to draw in notebooks, in school, and then you also mentioned that you always be doodling and drawing, but then when did it get serious and were were you always doing digital first, or is there any sort of physical that you do as well? Like, is this paint or create? But go ahead. I'll let you tell the story. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, physical. Actually, no. I mean, like I do like sketches at school, and this, gravity work at school, but not really. I mean, I try to remember. I do like some with clothes. I mean, like, I could like just put some details because, I believe it's from my sister older because she explained that I can just take like scissors and few buttons and create something new from the old, I don't know, t-shirt or hoodie or whatever. But in general, I'm trying not really. I mean, like, and even oils. I started in 2023. First time I bought. Oh my God, my husband doesn't know how much I spent. Can you imagine? I didn't have anything. I mean, not canvas, not brushes, nothing at all. And I bought everything, and I googled what I need to buy the best ones. So, oh my god. So yes, and about oils, I just really was in love with the works masters from the past. I mean, like how they can create. I mean, now I have so many brushes, so many pigments, so many, things and mediums that help me, but they could create was nothing. I mean, like they didn't have anything. So, and I always was like, oh my god, I want to try, I want, but no, 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 Sasha, you can't. You're not a painter. And then it was AI. AI started. I mean, everyone started to talk, somebody started to use, and I thought, oh my God, it's time. It's time to do this, traditional art because, oh my God, everyone gonna forget about it.
Holy
So,
shit! So this is crazy because I don't know if Josh is watching, but he always talks about this. Yeah, he always says in spaces all the time that AI is going to become so familiar. AI is going to become like so like everybody's going to be using AI. It's going to look so that people are going to yearn. They're going to want original hand painted stuff or hand drawn stuff. Is that kind of like? Do you feel the same way?
yeah, something like this, or maybe just rebel, rebel spirit inside me. Like when everyone started to use AI, I'd say, "Oh no, 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 time to start digital." But I really love real paintings on my walls. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I love AI. They really create good things, and now in 2025, and I can see, oh my God, crazy things. But I don't know, I really appreciate hand drawing, you know what I mean? So, and about photography, I love photography on the wall. I mean, like real photography. So, and real painting. So, yes, maybe that's what I think. Like, okay, and it's gonna be like something maybe old school, maybe like small. I don't know, but I just felt like I need to start traditional art. So yes, and I started, and I bought everything I needed. I thought that everything. No, 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 no. Okay. But okay, and I think when I need to start, how I've never used oils. Okay, I googled how what.
How much I don't want to get you in trouble, Saj. So I was curious, how much did you spend the first time? Or you're not allowed to talk about it. Don't say nothing if you're gonna get in trouble. I don't want you to get in trouble. But
No, 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 I believe my husband not gonna watch this stream. It was about 600 pounds.
okay.
I mean, like
So
I bought. I thought.
I don't know anything about painting or paint. I'll tell you what. I went to Michael's to because I had this Halloween costume I wanted to paint. It cost me. It honestly cost me. I thought it was gonna cost me a lot more. It cost me about $60 in acrylics and brushes. I really don't know how to use the brushes. I just went to town and did the best I could. But I thought $60 you could be up and painting in no time. But what did it was it, are these quality products? Like, did you Google the best of the best?
Yes.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Yes, yes. It was like I bought Windsor and Newton oils. It's like for the professional, not for the beginners. But I didn't know.
You going right
So
to professional.
yes, I decided, okay, okay, I'm professional. Why
Okay.
not? So I bought like, but next week I spent almost the same amount because I didn't buy the, all what I needed. But anyway, so I bought, and I thought I need to start. But how can I start? When you just sketch on a sketchbook and use your iPad. And I thought, my kids not gonna let me to draw, and I didn't know how much time do I need to create something. And my my bestie, she went on holiday and left keys for me, and I just put everything in the car and drove to her for the weekend. Ask my husband, please let me. I want to try. So, and yes, I just started. I mean, like I had image in my head. I just it was like quick sketch, and then I drew my first piece, and it's on chain. I mean, I minted it because I decided to mint my old journey. I can I can show you. This one was my first piece.
Was that the first piece you ever painted?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, look at
Yeah.
this. You got you have is that Sashelka's is that Sashelka's number one 1 out of 1 first piece ever painted? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you got that one in the vault, Sash?
Oh my god. I mean, like, I was like, oh my god, I could do something. So, and it was, yeah, I spent the weekend at my bestie's house and drew it, and I was like, I love it. I love the smells. I mean, like, these oils, mediums, and I think I need to buy more canvas and started to create. So don't laugh. I don't tell my husband how much everything costs. So yeah, something like this. And I'm in love. I'm in love with oils. I really love. If I had more time, I believe every like centimeter in my house is gonna be painted in oils.
Hey, how long does okay, so how long have you been painting, and how long did a piece take when you first started, compared to like now? Is there a difference now? Are you more intricate? I mean, you got to have more experience at this point, right? So when you have more, like, how fast does that experience build as you paint, or some people. I remember I painted something. I was talking to somebody, and somebody was like, "Wow, I've been painting." They've been painting for 10, 20 years now, right? So how does the experience build as you paint?
Uh, it depends because I still learning. I try different techniques. I mean, I love it goes impasta. You know, when you use thick layer, so you need more time to wait for it to dry. I mean, it's not about technique. Of course, of course, yes, it's about it. But I mean, when you use different mediums, it depends. For example, this one, I do maybe one year I can't finish it because it was like I left it to dry, then I decided to redraw it, and then I did it again, and then again, and and it's still like, okay, maybe need more time because I think I have another idea. This painting, it was my first selfie, birthday selfie. I decided to draw myself a birthday card. It's like I decided for myself, even if I give up with painting, I mean, like, I'm not like will draw it, will paint in the future. At least I promised to myself to paint one piece for myself every year, at least on the birthday. So, and yes, it was my like, oh, it's cool, traditional. Self in oils. It's cool, kind of. So I drew this one and this one. My I don't know if it's.
Sash, is it dry yet?
Hmm?
Is it dry? Yeah, show everybody.
Yeah, this like it's yeah, it's my this year birthday. So my card.
That's pretty good, Sash. How long you been painting for now?
This one I don't know. Oops. Maybe week or two maybe because I do only at nights and few hours, and with oils you need to wait layers to dry,
Is that
and it
is
takes time.
is that frustrating? Like if you're painting something and you gotta wait for it to dry. I mean, does the as you paint, does the idea of the piece change? Like, do you?
Oh yeah, that's the good and bad thing about oils. They dry really slow, and you can change something. If you use acrylic oils, you can't change because they dry really fast. But with oils, yes, it's like about this painting with bandana. So yes, I changed it. I don't know, price maybe, or maybe more, because no, I don't like it because it's tribute to my books. I really love to read, and this painting gonna be a tribute to books that I've read that made me, I mean, you know what I mean. So yes, it's good and bad about oils. You need time to dry, so I can produce like fast and faster. You can draw for one day. I mean, if you have time and it's technique. I don't know how it goes in English, but you can draw it like in one session. It's fast drawing in oils, and you still will need time to dry, but I love to use texture. I mean, like thick ones, some details. I mean, not all painting, but some, like on the school, I made this cherry jam. It's not blood, it's cherry jam. I make it like thick, really, and here like these drops. So I love to ponder on the words.
Is that cherry cheesecake?
Yes,
Is that your birthday cheesecake?
yes, it's
Uh,
my birthday cheesecake.
All right. Okay. Uh,
It's like it goes like 1 year closer to eternal darkness.
okay. So, question. Are you you proud of your progress? I mean, when you look back from the first painting to now, like, do you see a difference in your painting?
Yes, I can see difference. I'm really proud of myself. Yes, yeah. I wish I could do it like every night or every day. Sometimes I can like few weeks without drawing at all because of some circumstances. But yes, I'm proud of myself. It's like I do it not for anyone. I mean, like I did for myself. Even if I wouldn't like show to anyone, I mean, like on Web3, only at my house, to my friends, or to my family, I'm really proud of myself. It's for me, it's not like that you gonna like buy it because like or not buy it. No, of course, come on. If I want to sell, I mean, like I wouldn't draw this cherry cheesecake. You know what I mean? It's pretty dark for the to put it in the living room. I
Uh,
mean, in in our old house.
I don't know. I think it's a. I think actually think that's a very nice piece. Um, I could see it. You need a candelabra though with it. You need a real candle in front of it of some sort. Just for the mood. The mood. So how now? It's interesting because I was listening to you talk about the NFT world and or digital art and just the spaces and everybody in it and how everybody is an artist and um I can tell because I know your personality now. I've known you for shows. I know how much you enjoy the space. I know that because I see how active you are, and I see the people that you hang out with. I've been in the spaces. I know you're always in there with Mr. Bain and Dorothy and Chris and all really really good people. You seem to have found good people. How did how did how did you decide, like, because you digital draw as well, so how did the I'm gonna give it a shot and maybe try and sell some art, how'd that all come about?
Even how we started to. Even
Well, you specifically, how did you it's how like you obviously did it start from hanging out in spaces? um
you mean yes? I mean, uh, it's thanks to Dorte. Oh my God! Because when I came here, I started to communicate with English-speaking people.
okay.
I'm okay with reading, with writing, but my speaking was like I was always shy to speak English. I mean, this always
Speaking pretty good
you.
now, Sash.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's thanks to Dorothy, by the way. If you see me, thank you, because I don't remember. I don't know how I'm Russian speaking, but I started to hang out with English speaking people, and I started to listen to the spaces, and like I joined, and then okay, I don't understand. Oh no, I understand. Okay, I understand. Okay, what they're talking about. But I was too shy. Oh my God, it was like, no, 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 never. I'm not gonna. Oh my God, so many people gonna listen to my nonsense. Oh no, 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 never ever. And I started to join dirty spaces. It wasn't yeah, oh my God, forgot his name. It was another guy who started this building community spaces with Dirty. And I started to join them. It was like small, nice, cozy spaces, about like three, four, five people in it. So, and they always, come on, let's talk. Don't be shy. Not they talk not only to me but to everyone. If you want, if you can say hi, blah blah. And I was like, no, 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 no. And one day, I decided. Okay, so I requested the mic, and I was like, "Hello, my name is Sasha. I'm from Russia. Bye." you know, I was, oh my God, it's such a shame. I can't. No, no. And but I started to communicate with them with this little cozy space. They didn't kick me out because of my bad English. I was like, oh my God, it's cool. And then I started to speak, and I really enjoy. I mean, I love to speak about somebody or something, not about myself. It only scares me, because I was like turned on you that I'm scared, I don't want, I'm nervous. And yes, and I started communicating with people. They were really nice. Nobody told me anything about my pronunciation or something. And I was, oh my God, I love you all. I love this space. We can speak about everything. One day I spent about nine 9 hours in space. I mean, all night. So it was like, and
You
yes,
you
I
were you
found.
were you were a space junkie.
Yeah, it was like in the past. Now I can't handle it, I believe. But you know, they're
I,
so cool. I found really my tribe. I mean, like few people, but I really like appreciate them. And sometimes when I'm feeling like I'm burned out, that feeling when you fed up with X. I mean, like this web-free life. No, no, no. But I still come back here because of my friends. Because really, if if anyone said that it's like not real, it's web-free. Oh, come on, guys, come on, come on, please. It's real. You just maybe haven't met your tribe, your person.
um, yeah, you're right about that. Uh, it's always nice to come back to spaces and talk to your friends. I think in the beginning, everybody is a. I think in the beginning, everybody is a spaces junkie because you're jumping from like room to room to room trying to find the right people. Who do I get along with? Who am I going to fit in with? Who do I like? And and you sit, you listen to who's speaking, and it's yeah. And then you find the right group of people you feel like speaking with. And then 8 months later, you're like, hey, what's up? And everybody's like, oh my God, you're talking, you live, you're real. And like, yeah, yeah. Well, I just it's but a lot of times I think that happens when you find the right crowd. I think it takes a long time. You got to listen to everything, and then eventually you kind of like you said, find your tribe. And then once you find them, they end up being like, your best friends. Yeah, you look forward to seeing them and talking to them, and now you're having spaces like one day a week, and you can't wait to talk to your buddies, and you're in GM groups, and you know, um, do I have it right, Sash?
Yes, exactly. Totally right. Because, we know sometimes they knew news about my life faster than my real life. I mean, like, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, you're right about that. I've met a lot of yeah, I've met some really good friends in the space, and I think you think it's because you listen to people talk, and you're like, I'm gonna get along with that person right there. I mean, you think it's like a different way of recognizing who you like and who you don't.
Yeah, I mean, like, ah, I don't know how to, like, answer. I mean, like,
You think
you
you
know,
kind of like find the right people to vibe with, right?
yes, I mean, like you just usually, I mean, not usually. Often it started like in the comments. We have fun in the comments, and then you just feel like, oh. oh, we can be friends. I mean, like, say, why you just feel the vibe? Yeah, yeah. Like you said, you're vibing. And then you started to communicate, blah, blah, blah. And now, yeah.
So
And we now friends, and we just like, we have spaces, we have like Discord calls. I mean, like normal calls, normal messengers. So, yeah, like with my real life friends.
yeah, it's definitely a nice atmosphere and spaces,
Oh, yeah.
especially in Web three. So how'd you get minting? How'd you get getting art up on the blockchain? And were you watching everybody else, or did you decide to take the plunge yourself?
Oh, it was like my friend. She told me you can sell your JPEGs. I said, who needs? I have no idea what NFT is. So no, no. I just knew about something about Bitcoin. Like, and she explained me, and put me in the chat group. They explained me everything. I was like curious. It was, oh my god, I need to remember this number. I need to write everything down. Why I need to put it in few places. Why I can't do this screenshot? So many questions. I just came here. What does it mean, GM? It was my first question because everyone started GM. What does it mean? And then, oh my God, good morning. Okay. So, yes, and then I started, okay, why not? I'm always I'm always for anything new to try. I mean, I believe it's better to try than and regret about it, and then not to try it and regret about that you're not you didn't try. You know what I mean? So yes, and I why not? Let's try. Okay, and I started. Yes, I minted, and I was waiting for my first sale for months. It was on Ethereum, pretty expensive, and it was like end of the bull run. It was like kind of bear market started, and I had no idea what does it mean. Now I knew, no, but that time, so, and oh my god, somebody bought my JPEG.
What was the what would you put down for the price?
Um, it was portrait, I believe, of my friend, by the way. So, yes. And oh my God, I was like, yay, yay. I thought so, yes, and started. And I got this spirit that, oh, I did it. So I can. That's why I'm still here. I mean, now it's, of course, it's not the same. I mean, and now it's more not about the money because what I sell, most of it, I buy art. You know,
Yeah,
shopaholic.
that's how to say you sell art in order to buy more art, and that's pretty much how Web three works. Um,
Exactly.
but even more so, I think it's the camaraderie, the community. You are part of 223
Artist.
artists shows, and each one of those shows got better and better, and you guys got better and better, and it's you could see the friendship between all of you guys. Like it's not it wasn't you guys like really are involved with each other, and so that's nice to see. Because I know that on our end, it's what we are like. We might not hang out in your group, or your group might not hang out with our group, but kind of the same thing, kind of And I feel like there's so many different groups with so many different people that have met through spaces in Web three. Let me just so believe it or not, we're like an hour and 10 minutes in, and so I'd like to head over to the computer and bring up some of your art and start showing everybody
Yeah.
everything. Yeah. Um, you were you had the brown bag beforehand. And look at how fast time's moving here, Sash. An hour and 10 minutes already passed. So I think we're going pretty good, but I'm gonna switch these screens around. And here's my big question: photo shoot, Sash, or what's up, guys? What's up? Hang on, let me do this. What's up, Josh? What's up, Hito? What's up, Chaz? What's up, Chris? And what's up, Dorothy? So look at this. See, your homies are here to support.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And that's Web3. You know, Web3 comes out for you. Um, okay, let me switch this camera back so you can see me.
Much love, everyone. Thank you guys for your support.
Okay. I'm up there. All right, now I can see you. Now you got me. Okay, very good. Okay. So I'm just gonna switch a couple of these things around. Let me switch these. You know how this works. You're funny. Like, should we test? I'm like, nah. We've done this so many times. We'll be all right. Okay. Let me switch this and let me switch this back. Oh, nope, that's not it. That's the one I'm missing. Okay. Let me get that up there. That's what I made a mistake with. Okay. Full vertical. Nope. Nope. That's main titles. Let's go up there. And then let's see. Main title vert. That's screen. Double screen. Full guest. What am I looking for? Where are you? I know my screens got messed up here a little, Sash. Okay. You know, whenever they update the program, it always plays games. OBS changes things around. And 9 times out of 10, I never check it, and usually I update it right before the show. You
I
know,
know how
you
it
know,
works.
you know what I'm saying? And then I start finding out in the show that the program just changed a whole bunch of shit, and then you're gonna see Panic Attack Marc happen. Yeah, because Panic Attack Marc is like trying to be real cool about shit, but he's like banging on buttons, trying to get things to work, trying to get things to work, and things just aren't working right because. Yeah, and you find that out in the middle of the show, but you don't think anything about it when you're uploading.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened last week. Michael, who is more of a physical artist, he having a curation and so he's not very familiar with the show or Web3, and I updated the program right before the show, and I can't tell you, it changed so many things, and I'm just like, are you serious, Marc? You do it for this guy? Like, I just forget. Like, I don't think like it's gonna change anything. All right, so Sash, I have your hang on, let me make sure I got everything up here right. Because everything did change a little bit. All right, sorry about that, IG. Let's move this over. Let's get this on. Okay. So I have your X right now, and
Okay.
I'm gonna click on this link, and we're gonna go through some of your links. Right here we go. Also, we gotta bring up your IG, but that's gonna right. Okay, and then also we gotta bring up your photography.
We can talk about, by the way, my pin post. It's like project that I really want to talk a little bit.
Okay. Go for on which one? Your Sasheka or your photography?
No, no, it's my X on X, my pin
Oh, on
post.
X. Okay, okay. All right, let's go. I'm gonna bring it up. Zanita's story is live. Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right. Hang on.
Let
Hang on. Hang
me.
on. We gotta play it for everybody first. So hang on.
Okay.
Right. 12 seconds. This is it. This is the piece. Yeah.
It is 6 photos.
Okay.
And this story, it's like in the thread. You can, you can list the thread. So I just want, can I open my photographer statement? Because I will briefly say and then read it because it's a little bit emotional for myself story. And, I always like,
Yeah. Yeah.
mix with the,
You're gonna
so
read this.
yeah, well, and first it's like project of the Dogecoin STX. It calls Doge Tales. It's like about inspirational stories. stories when people overcome something. The previous story, not previous, but one of the stories was about, oh my God, I forgot the name of this runner. He lost his vision during the stroke, and then he started to run again and won a Paralympic Games and some kind of the stories. And Jamie, founder of this project, reached me out if I want to participate in this project. I said, yes, of course. I love this initiative because it's charity. And he said that I need to choose the story, any story that would like inspire other people or tell something. And I started to go through the stories. I mean, famous people, famous stories, and I didn't feel like this. And I remembered about my friend Janetta. Is we know each other for a while. She's cousin of my bestie, you know. And I thought, oh my God, if she uh, let me, if she lets me to tell her story, it would be great because I knew it. I knew the story. I know what is it, and I reached her out and I asked. I said, I'm not gonna to show your face. I'm not gonna to tell your name if you don't want. Just please let me. I explained about the project, and she said yes. And then she said that she can speak herself, and she okay to show her face because she said if this story will help at least one woman, I did my job. And I was, oh my God, she's so brave. And it's like she had breast cancer, so and she had mastectomy, and it is a story about acceptance. So let me read my statement. And the idea for this photo shoot was inspired by the Japanese philosophy of kintsugi, the art of mending broken pottery with gold. Instead of hiding the cracks, kintsugi highlights them, transforming scars into strength and imperfection into beauty. The series tells the story of a woman who, though fragile, holds on unshakable spirit. Her life was shattered into pieces by illness, by loss, by uncertainty, and yet she didn't vanish in the darkness. She chose to gather herself back together, piece by piece, through pain and loneliness. Her body carries the marks of survival, but her eyes carry light. She chose to live, she chose herself. This photoshoot is about healing, about acceptance, about reclaiming identity when it feels lost. It's about the quiet power of rising again and the beauty found in our most vulnerable places. So it's like uh, I we want this story to hear as many people as possible because she tells her story. I believe you're gonna be tomorrow on Link by Art Space.
Yes.
So, so yes, so Janetta gonna be there and Jamie, so she can tell the story. But I just want to other people who may be watching this stream, um, this story about sometimes you don't know what to say when your friend or family member, they face to face with the cancer, and even myself, when I knew about her disease, I was like, oh my God, what I should to say. I mean, I should say I'm so sorry, oh, everything will be fine, or how. And she explained her feelings, and the idea for the shoot, it wasn't we did it before. I mean, before this project, I just thought that I will suggest to do this photo shoot for her. I mean, like to show her beauty. I didn't mean like to show her scar or something. I just wanted to to do something for her, like, to lift her spirits up. We like girls, we love like photo shoots, like this, beautiful photos. And I know I can do it like beautiful for her. But when she said about this kintsugi, and she won, and I was oh my god, we will do it and it's gonna be perfect. And I believe we did great job, so I put all my pros in the car and reached to her place, and we did this photo shoot. And then, Jamie reached out about this project. Now we just started, we launched this project. So i- anyone who wants to support us can do it. All my links in my pin post. So yes, 60% goes to the breast cancer now, and 40% usually they do it for the artist, but I decided that it's gonna go to Janetta because it's her story, and we just want to help her.
That's very nice of you, Sash. Um, where do we want to start? Um, I do want to play it really quick. Let's play it with the sound. So give me 1 second. Okay. Um, I'm going to where do you want to start? You want to start with the photography, or you want to start with the painting? What do you think? We should start with the photography.
I, we can speak about my one of my favorite in photography on foundation. It's Invisible Wings collection.
Okay, let's go check it out.
Let me. Where is it?
It's on
Oh,
foundation.
foundation, yes. Invisible Wings. Mm,
I got it. Top link, right? Collections. Let's see. Hang on. Invisible wings. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm kind of proud of this, of this food.
All right. Talk to me about invisible wings.
It was like actually, yeah, it came out a little bit different than I wanted to do because I I wanted to show something like a little girl with this balloon, but oh my god, I don't know how to start. I had this idea, and I asked my friend's daughter to, to be a model for me, and we choose the date, and we went to the shop to buy balloon. It's it should be white balloon. I mean, like like bright soul white balloon, but it was Sunday. Shops were closed almost. Oh, and we just
You
found
telling me
this.
that red balloon was a mistake?
It wasn't it intended.
No
I mean,
way.
I saw it like a white balloon, but there were not white balloons in the shop. So okay, we bought it. Okay, and then we drew. Oh my god! And then we went to the place, and we missed the turn. I had fever, but we can't cancel. You know what I mean? When everyone agrees, and then I had fever, and I realized if I cancel this shoot, it's not gonna happen anytime soon because we couldn't just gather together because like a job, stuff, whatever. So okay, and my friend, she was driving and missed the turn, and to come back to this road, motorway was closed. This part of motorway was closed, and To come back to this road, we need 40 minutes additional. But we decided, okay, we remembered about really cool place in England called Iron Bridge. And I was there once few years before this shoot. And we remember this place. Okay, let's go there. And all my plans went to the hell because I was planning to do this photo shoot in the wood, in the field, this atmosphere. But we came to Iron Bridge. Okay, with red balloon, not white balloon. Okay, so and then I started, okay, let's try to find this mood. And we started to walk through the town. Really beautiful place, beautiful town. And not many people because it was Sunday and not good weather. I mean, like not sunny, not like and yes, and we started to do these photos, but all uh, people who met us, oh my God, they saw beautiful girl, Nicole. She helped me, and with like this white dress, red heart balloons, and everyone was like, oh, so beautiful. And when I started. I said, "Please do it," and she put her like her hair in the front, and people like, "Oh my God, something horror!" We could see how they changed their facial expressions and like, "Oh no, oh no." So yes, and we started to walk and around the city, so around the town, we we. We took these photos and we took, of course, nice photos for her daddy because he didn't like our photos. So we did like nice, like with dress, like with face and everything. So yes, and that's how this collection was born.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think this is something that you could hang on your living. Well, I mean, you can. It's a particular style, but not when it's your kid. You want different pictures to hang on your wall. You know, it's th- th-
Yeah, yeah,
this.
of course.
Yeah, this has a very. You want to know the first thing? I'm afraid to tell you the first thing I thought of when I saw these photos. Did you ever see the movie The Shining?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
somebody says it's movie It. It with balloon, red balloon, with clown and red balloon. Somebody does about Banksy, this
oh
girl
yeah,
with
right,
balloon.
right. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Um,
It wasn't intentional, It's like
one of the interesting things is that yeah, you go to the photo shoot with the plan in mind, and from and then it just doesn't ever work out like that. Sometimes what you want to you create and what you want to capture works out. Other times but it's interesting when things don't work out and you get something. Was this even better than what you had envisioned? Or yeah, go ahead. I'll let you answer.
I mean, I'm very flexible about such things because I'm working with the newborn kids. You know what I mean? You can't tell the baby just please don't move, but please just okay, put your hand here, your leg here. On you can't because it's my photo shoot. They're always unpredictable. I mean, like you have plan in your head, you have props, but always not always but often it doesn't work like you planned. So I'm really flexible, but I had idea in my head, but okay, i I could convey the emotional, I could convey emotions, I mean mood. I did it. I mean, like I meant like I meant like this. Okay, maybe it's another way. Maybe next time, okay, maybe I will do in the field, in the wood, like I planned. But I mean, visionary, it's totally different that I thought, but on emotional level, it's that what I was planned.
So let me ask you a question. How are shooting babies? Is it difficult? Like, do you find shooting like what if the baby don't want to you know cooperate? What have you ever had problems like that?
Yes, of course. Sometimes photo shoot can take like about 1.5 hour altogether. I mean, like for many props for everything. Sometimes it could take 4 or 5 hours because baby doesn't want to sleep, or just or just he or she sleeps when you hold it on your hands, and just when you put it on the props, and they just wake up. So yes, sometimes you need like patience. Sometimes it's hard, really hard, and not everyone can handle it. You know what I mean? You need to be really patient. So
What do you have like a go to? Do you sing them to like sleep? Like how do so patience is definitely very important when it comes to these particular photo shoots. And also a question that I have for you is do you do all your own set design? Is that all you? Like, do you create the set?
oh, yes, yes, it's me.
How do you
I
get
mean, like
how do you get ideas?
I don't know. I mean, like about I don't know. It's like something. I think okay, I need to do this one, or maybe I'm like, I think I need like for the boys. I need maybe something more like I don't know, more blue, or more like a less. I don't know. Oh my god, I don't know how to explain it. It's just something in my head. Okay, I need to do this. How can I do? What should I buy, or what should I find? And that's it. Um, I I, I don't know how ideas just they just appear in my head.
That's interesting you say that. Your photography reminds me of when I first started. I was obviously a little more glamour, a little more pinup doll. But I remember I had the fake snow and I had her blowing snow, and the lighting behind the tree I found always made a good. Um, I just something about Christmas and Christmas lights that was always fun to shoot. Um, yeah, you have great photography, Sash. Um,
Oh,
you
thank you.
you capture you definitely capture the that warmth like lighting very well. So you capture that warmth in these photos. Uh, well, what do you do if you have a difficult kid? Do you turn into mother mode, or you know like how do you handle somebody who won't sit still for photos?
I just try to communicate. I mean, from the beginning, it's like you try to find a way how to, how to make it possible. Because usually, parents, they always like started to nervous. Oh, please. But it's like, please calm down. Let's think about this. You started to use like sometimes, it's like this like movies, not movies, cartoons on the phone, and camera in my head, for example. Yes, sometimes or like this
Do you ever
one,
have
or
squeaky? Do you ever have a squeaky up here or anything? Like a toy?
I thought about it, just holding, or ask somebody to hold like cartoons, or make some, like. if it's like small baby, it's about 1 year. So cartoons or favorite toy, like on my head, above my head, like here, there. Sometimes I put it on the camera, on the lens. So just try this and this and this and this, and yeah, it works because you new to the skit, or maybe usually it's like, it works like, when I saw first time this skit, he or she was like 0 weeks old. I mean, like newborn, and then next to smash cake photo shoot, and they can't remember me, of course, but I started just communicate. It's all about networking, by the way.
Networking with the babies. Sash.
Yes,
It's like,
some kind.
listen. I need you to, you know, pull yourself together here. We got a photo shoot. My mother always used to bring us to Sears. Have you ever heard of Sears? Like Sears photo shoots. You go there and there's a guy. He's got a camera and they got the cheesy, terrible backdrops. Terrible backdrop. Pull down the backdrops and and then they get your attention and it's like pachoom, pachoom. School pictures, school photos. I used to be a nightmare when it came to taking pictures. I would wait for them to, all right, one, two, and I'd be like, and I'm like, all right, we need you to look over here. We need you to look over here, please. All right, ready? And just looked at it and said, one, two. All right, we need you to. Oh my God. Me in photo shoots. I was the photographer's worst nightmare. Do you have any other photographers that what up, Mafa? How's it going? What's up, Chris? I think I said hello before, Chris, but Mafa says hello, Sash.
Oh my God. Hello, everyone. Thank you, guys. Oh my God. Now you said
Um,
everyone, and I'm getting more nervous because everyone,
all
I
right,
thought
all right.
it's pretty late.
Everybody left the room, Sash. Everybody just left. They said they don't want you nervous, and they'll be back and they'll watch the end of the. Everybody, nobody's here. Um, so, do you have any inspirations that you look to when it comes to this stuff? I mean, did you study what other photographers were doing? And then, question: when you have looked at other photographers, what type of percentage would you say like are really good photos? And does everybody take good photos, or is like there? Can you tell a difference between a great photo and then like just somebody just maybe a beginner? Like, and what's the range of that? How many like good photographers who do this compared to how many are just doing it to do it? Because you have a little bit of a different eye. I think you pay very close attention to the set design. There's a lot of art inside the photo as well as you light them very soft. There's a very soft light to it, and I also think your backdrops complement your foregrounds very nicely. You know how to
Oh,
bring the baby off of the foreground. You don't do much. You don't do too much backlighting, which usually you see a lot of backlighting and stuff like this, especially with dark backgrounds. But you don't need to because you keep the set very light. So there's a lot of thought that goes into this, and so I was just curious. Do you have inspiration from others that you pay attention to, or you just see it, or you just whip it up? Like, how does this work? How do you put these sets together?
uh, I think maybe I went through the works other photographers, definitely, because of course I needed to know a little bit more about how it works, how to even put baby in the basket. You know, it's like, so, and I think I made decision for myself how I want it look like. I mean, it's my taste. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to repeat after somebody. I prefer to show the, we can call it subject, yeah, subject of the photo shoot, like with additional detail. I mean, not many distraction from the subject. I mean, like you have baby, it's already already he so she's pretty enough. You just put some, few perks, usually for the parents, and that's it. I don't know. It's like how you see. I mean, you do photography, so you shoot like you see it, like you want to show it to the viewer, and that's how it works for me too. As like like I want to see my baby there. You know what I mean? So and
Yes. Yeah, you shoot in terms of like I said earlier, it's I always see images as like a movie poster, right? And
yeah,
so, you shoot for that image. You want that striking image. You shoot as if something that you would shoot that you would want for yourself. Um, so you have
yeah.
yeah, you have very good tastes. Is it difficult finding is this like how do you is this just stuff you got props in the studio, like you have a studio, like how do you it's like are you walking along the street and see somebody throw out an Easter basket and you're like, oh, that's gonna be beautiful, and like so how do you find do you go to stores, what do you do for your product? Yeah, oh, she's laughing, so she
Yes,
knows what
sometimes like
she
this,
knows what I'm talking
baskets.
about.
I found basket. Like, oh my god, it was like like
Photographers, see, we're different sides of the world, and I still know what's going on over there.
So yes, of course, like baby for clothes for babies, I bought like intentionally. I was looking, and but like baskets and like drops or something. I just, oh my god, I need this basket. I can put baby there. So yes, something like this. And I mean, like not. It wasn't special shop, prop shop or something like this.
Yeah,
It was. It was like
you're not the
normal.
only one, Sash. Yeah.
Yeah, like this I think you saw like this circle with the flowers on the baby's photographers. So I just it was just hula hoops and this the leather from my old coach. So it was like I just, oh my god, I want something like this circle but for baby, and maybe somehow put it there. So and I tried it, I had some ideas, I asked my husband to help me, and yes, so it's like, how it works, you're a photographer.
I do, but I'm not letting you get away with that. I like the shot with all 9 squares. That was very good. With all the whole family in the 9 boxes. Um, wishing you, yeah, yeah. You got the family in the 9 boxes for
Ah,
Christmas. For Christmas.
oh yeah. Oh my God.
Oh,
Yes,
look at
all
you.
the eyes that started from maternity shoot and then baby, then smash cake.
These photos are very. Let me tell you, these photos are such contrast to your artworks from what I know you from, and and then as I was coming across, I'm like, holy, you have a very clean, right? Very clean corporate. It's got a very like a Christmas card, almost like Hallmark. Yeah, these are
Oh,
like Hallmark photos. Um, yeah, this is. You ever watch Hallmark, the channel? I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but
no, no.
so it's all it's like very high professional Christmas production. Sh- uh,
Oh, oh.
yeah, so you have that feel to you. It doesn't feel like you're slack. Do you have a photographer that you look up to, or anybody that inspires you when it comes to this stuff?
Oh, to this stuff, no, because I have some photographers, but they're a bit like for my dark side.
Oh, oh. When's the
I
dark
mean,
side photos? Have you
for the
have
price.
go ahead.
Huh?
Have you done any darker photo shoots at all?
I mean, no, 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 not yet. Unfortunately, I haven't had this chance. I had some ideas, and hopefully soon I could do it, but not yet. You know,
So I'm
I
surprised you
just
don't do more Halloween shoots.
it's like it's my kids.
No, no, I mean in your style. I'm surprised I don't see more. But then this page seems very directed to family, friend, family.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, right. Um, yeah, very commercial, Sash. There's a very commercial feel to these photos. So I would say that even your wedding stuff and whatnot, um, you have success. You very. So it's interesting because you have a completely different style when it comes to when you create and you paint from the works I've seen, right? And then stumbling along your photography, like what like so different, so opposite, and it's like holy shit, like you would never imagine these two people are in the same body. These are two such extreme personalities. But it's so clean and corporate, and you and then on the other end, let's see, I'm going to bring up your art now. And then on the other end, you have like sloths ripping out eyeballs and stuff, and like what it's it's like you would have never paired these two, but yet you execute both of these so wonderfully. Now I'm bringing up your art, Sash, and we're gonna talk
Which
about
one?
the one where the snake is crawling through the skull eyeballs.
Ah,
Yeah. Um,
oh my God. Yeah, I love this.
which is like the complete. Now we need that Sasha to come to the interview, please. Uh,
Okay, 1 second. Like,
okay, so all right. So talk to me about. So obviously, right, the photographer, bro. I feel like I just like went into two different rooms and shit. Like I was, it's like how you're in a club and one room is like the metal room and the other room is
chill
like the
out.
hip hop room, and it's two completely different sets of people in each room. Like I feel like I just went from one room to another room right now. I have to readjust at the moment, and so talk to me about the drawing and the so not only physicals, because we talked about the physicals and you showed all the physicals, but the digitals too. And like, so how long did it take you to, really get happy with sketching? Did it happen right away? I mean, and you said you do digitals. So what program you use and yeah, and how do you
um,
decide what's I got so many questions. How do you decide what's digital? How do you decide when you're gonna do digital or you're gonna do oil? Does it matter? Is it like the way you feel? Is there a third Sasha in there? Like, how, like how does that work? How does that work out?
maybe third Sasha, maybe I don't know. Actually, if I need to do it faster, I use digital.
Okay.
Because you don't need to wait to dry. You can always change colors. Oh my God, it was such a big problem with traditional art when you put and then, oh, okay, I need to do it a bit lighter, and then, oh my God, to do it more lighter, I need to do it above. I mean, I can't change it with one click. So usually when I need to draw something faster, I use digital when I don't have opportunity to draw like paints, because I use my living room, and it's like it's smelly a little bit, and I only at night, because I don't want to pay royalties to my kids. you know so yes, and it's easier digital, easier, much easier, because you can change this line. straight away. If you drew it like this one, you just like simple things. So yes, that's why I so appreciate traditional art, because I mean, it's how I feel. You need more, I don't know, and patience and technique, and you need to know how to mix the colors. It's really hard. I mean, because it's different pigments. I mean, of course, as a photographer, this color, this. Oh my God, Eaton's circle, how it calls? Yes. Oh my God, where is the color schemes? Just forgot. Doesn't matter. So and digital, it's faster, it's easier, it's like it's more convenient, comfortable for myself, because I started to draw in Photoshop. I use like simple graphic tablet. I mean, I still use this one, like, you know so without screen, just like simple. And then I bought my iPad and started to use Procreate. So, and now I use both. I use Procreate, I use Photoshop. I mean, I drop file from, during the working process. I mean, like, I started, for example, on iPad, then I need some brushes or some filters that I use in Photoshop. I drop into my computer, then put some filters or whatever, and then drop it again. It's kind of a lovely process. I love to create. And sometimes I do animation. I use Procreate Dreams and little bit DaVinci Resolve, because I used to like montage videos, so I know a little bit this up. So yes, in general, something like this.
How long does a how long does a digital drawing take you? How long does a regular painting take you? And then how long does a photo shoot take you?
Oh my God, it depends. It depends. Sometimes if you have time and mood and power, sometimes you can finish the piece in one night. I mean, till from dusk till dawn, you know. And sometimes even digital drawings, they took time. If especially if you use lots of details. I mean, like, or you don't have clearly idea what you want to draw. Sometimes you have just, okay, I will start. And you started to draw, and then you change, you add some details, you add some, you then, erase everything and start it again, or maybe started another piece and then you combine both pieces. So it's really depends. I mean, photography, of course, if you go to the photo shoot, you finish it straight away. I mean, like the same day. But don't forget about post production. Sometimes it
That's right.
takes
You know
time.
about the editing, yeah?
Yes, yes. Sometimes, like it takes really lots of time, especially if you need to do like, especially if you work bad on your backdrop, for example, and need to,
You have
you
to
need
switch
to,
switch faces. You ever switch
um,
faces or lips or eyes or anything?
uh, um, no, oh, lips. It wasn't lips. Yes, once,
See, you know.
and and I remember one about glasses. This flash in the glasses. And I missed it because it was like a mother-in-law, one girl, and I just I just took about few, not few, two or three, shoots of this woman, and then I realized every shoot had like flash in the glasses, and I was, oh my God. And of course, I spent I can't imagine, but lots of time try to, pixel by pixel. So just
You tried to repaint the eyeball,
yeah,
and
something like this. Yes, something like this.
you didn't
I
have
mean,
you didn't have one photo with no flash.
unfortunately, because it was like she wasn't main character. I mean, they as it was quick, and then she took a baby and gone, and it was such
I
in
got you.
a rush, and now I remember this lesson, and now I do my job more properly.
Well, a lot of times it's you learn, from experience and making mistakes. Uh, I think a lot of people, it's all failure, failure, but failure is essentially making all these mistakes. You know,
Yes.
um, do you? Okay, so here's my big question. Because we're almost coming up on 2 hours, and
Oh my God, I still
so,
need to sleep. I need to
so
wake up in a few hours.
I told you it was gonna go fast. And you said, "What are we gonna talk about in all that time?" I don't even talk for 10 minutes. But look at how fast the show went. Look how good you did. Okay, so if you had your choice, photo shoot, physical or digital, what would you pick?
No, no,
I'm not
no,
allowed.
no,
I'm
no.
not allowed to ask you that question.
Of course, no, I can't choose. If I had question, you would already see uh, only photos or only traditional pieces or only digital. I can't. I love all mediums. I mean, I really love photography. I enjoy these photo shoots. I mean, I have so much ideas in my head about futures photo shoot. I love traditional. I fall in love in oils, in this, oh my God, smells, textures, everything, and I love digital. I hope maybe in the future I will start to use AI. Maybe, I mean, like more than ChatGPT to ask, some silly questions. But I can't choose. I can't, it's like impossible.
I always the skull with the cigarette. I like this with the green. I like the way you did the lighting on the face. Um,
Oh,
do you so shit, I was gonna forgot what I just was gonna ask. Uh oh yeah. Do you find this do you find when you create when I know not photo shoots. I know photo shoots are not meditative. That much I know. Because you got to be on your game. You're watching the lighting. As a matter of fact, photo shoots are exhausting. I don't know.
exactly.
After I do a shoot, like I am wiped out. Like because you're paying attention, I think to so many things. The hair, the lighting, the light in the eyes, the way they pose, the way they turn, the way the light hits them on their face, or it's just, and then on top of it, you got to make sure they look comfortable inside the shot. So it's you got to be kind of like, even in professional shoots, believe it or not, I still feel like the Sears guy because I'm like behind making jokes, cracking jokes, like hey, hey, right, like trying to make them laugh. Like, see, it's not so bad. Look at that. And then sometimes I show them the back of the camera. Look at how good that is, right? And they get confidence. And by the time you're done, you're like, holy shit, that was fucking draining. Um,
Like workout. I mean, like
yeah,
properly, like
yeah, yeah. Nobody gets it unless, yeah, everybody's just like, "What you talking about? You just shot some photos." Like, no, man.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. You just click this button.
yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
it.
Let's just set up a light and just,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yeah, yeah. I'm just done. Right. That's all. Yeah, just hey, stand there. It's like it's never like that. It's
Yes, yes.
almost like a psycho.
Usually I'm totally exhausted. Yes, of one
Yeah.
photo shoot, then
Yeah, it's like it's a therapy session almost. I sometimes I feel like it's a you have to get them comfortable. They got to feel good in front of the camera, and then the more they start to see something, it's like, oh shit, like, and then they get more confidence. And
And
now,
you shouldn't show it. You shouldn't show it. Yes, if you see
yeah,
something wrong, you should like to correct it, but not to show it to the models. I mean,
right, right. You gotta be careful because if you show them the wrong thing, they'll have a panic attack, and they'll think, "Oh my god!" And the shoot can go in a completely different direction.
different.
Yeah, a lot of times I would shoot, and then when I shoot, I'd have to, I forget that I'm looking at the photos, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the photos. I'm like, ooh, and I'm like, ooh, right? And they think I'm looking. I'm like, that's terrible lighting, Mark. But that's what's going on in my head. They don't know what I'm thinking, and I'm like, ooh, and they think I'm doing that about them. And so you guys, as I learned that lesson, like, oh no, no, that's me, that's me, my fault, lighting, lighting. Let me just change some stuff, right? But yeah, so I learned that one right away. But painting, or drawing, I would say is probably, would you find it to be more meditative, or more
Yes,
healing?
yes, it's definitely more meditative. Bless you. It
Thank
was
you.
like
Thank you. You
it
caught
was
that. You
like
caught that. I was trying to be slick about that.
oh come on. Yeah, like you said, it's live stream. Everything can happen. It's and about this therapy part, definitely art heals. I mean, do you remember when I told about my son when I knew that he has this like medical condition? It was like, oh my God, my first baby and problems. And I was like, in a big stress. Really, it was like now I can talk about it like it's whatever, but for that time, I was like, uh, I can't explain because you can't really convey these feelings. I was desperate. I was like, why me? Why my baby? And then I started to draw, and it was like healing. I just drawing, and it's like therapy. It's I really enjoy the process. It's not exhausting like like
Yeah,
photo
right,
shoots.
right, right. Isn't that crazy? I thought, I figured the way you're describing shoots, I'm like, I bet you she'll understand this when I say this. But even the smallest shoots are like extremely, even with friends. There's so many different things going on. And I do think people are like, well, it's like meditation, like the furthest thing from fucking meditation. Like, yeah, yeah. You have no idea what it's. This, I'm not sitting back there like, oh my god, I feel so healed. Like, nah, I'm exhausted afterwards because, you got to pay attention to so many things. But when you paint, completely different feeling. Completely. You're in another world. You're paying more attention to the brush strokes. I think there's a meditative way when you paint. So very interesting how both. I figured that you would know what I was talking about. Okay. Um, what else do I want to ask? What else do I want to ask you? Do you this one painting a year for yourself? Does that usually take place on your birthday?
I decided for myself, yes. I'm not sure how it goes, but for now, I say at least one painting for myself. At least. I mean, if it's gonna be more, yeah, okay. Now I'm working on four paintings at the same time. It's like one silly idea. I'm just tired of one question that everyone asks me. Not everyone, but mostly. I'm not gonna to reveal it, or maybe I should. I don't know, because I showed some teasers on X, but not yet because it's like all my works, like this idea like popped in my head, and I decided I don't know, because if I would decide to draw it Like digital, I already finished them all, but I decided to draw to paint it in oils. So yes, I mean, oh my god, I forgot what I was talking.
Well, I'll jump in here. The lesson of truth. This played at is it Trevor Jones? Do I have that right? Do I have
Hmm?
his? Do I have this right? The lesson of truth. Your piece.
Ah,
Whose was that? Whose exhibition was that?
oh yeah, Trevor Jones. Yeah, yeah,
Trevor.
yeah.
Yeah, this was Trevor Jones. You played. You had a piece here.
Yeah, yes, yes. They choose
Oh,
my work to display.
wow, good
So yeah.
shit. Good for you. That was yeah, that was a really good. I looked at that exhibit. That exhibition caught my eye. I'm happy that you were a part of it. Good for you. Congratulations on that. I didn't.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's a big thing right there. Um, okay. I'm. Oh, wait. What was okay? So this is Invisible Wings. Your marketing really good too. I like how you added in the glitch stuff. It's you know what? I'm not playing the music here. Hang on. You nice little promo videos. I
At the body shop, doing something unholy. He sat back while she dropping it. She be popping it.
oh look at that. There's a whole collection of missing eyeballs. How did I not pick this up? Yeah, how did I not pick this? I didn't realize this was a whole set here. Oh, fascinating. How did I not pick that up scrolling through your art? Um, wow. That's that was a nice collection. Um, I mean, kind of different, you know, but
Hey,
but I like what you did there. But definitely a little different than babies in baskets, you know.
I try not to show to my clients my
Well, yeah,
Web3
I was,
site.
yeah, let's keep the baby away from her. Uh,
Exactly.
do not take your eyes off that baby. Uh,
You know, that's why I have on my Web3 account, I have the link to my baby's photo shoot. But on my baby's photo shoot, I don't have any
this
links.
makes complete sense why I couldn't find the page now. Cause I'm just like, where is the page? Like, where was that link? Where did I find that? Where did I see that? Like, how did I get to that page? And why is this only her art? And how come I can't? Oh, I do follow her over here. So yeah, but that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, yeah. I mean, so you're bringing in your baby, and you come across this. It's like, all right, turn the car around. Turn the car around. Okay. So, Sash, let me see real quick. Let me get you. So I showed both. I showed your Instagram. I showed both grams. Right? I showed the photography and the art. And then I also have your foundation up, but I also have your link tree. Is there anything specific that you want to show anyone?
Uh, I think I just wanted to speak about Janetta's story
Okay.
and Invisible Wings we already did. And nothing special. I think like we can speak about anything.
Okay. I'm just saying there is there anything else that you would want to bring attention to that we didn't talk about or I didn't show?
Oh my god, I needed to do these notes. I forgot. I totally wanted, but I forgot. Oh my god,
I
it
mean,
is 4 a.m.
just I'm just saying I don't know if like there's something that comes to the top of your mind or but you did talk about the pinned piece, which is you definitely wanted to talk about that specifically. Um, so I just want to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything in case there's something you want to show. That's all.
No, I don't think so. Even even you forget me, forget too.
You always talk about it on the next show. So, All right, Sash. Tell everybody what's the best way to reach out to you, how to find you, how to contact you. Where can they, where's the best?
On X, Sashelka.
Okay.
So I'm, definitely I check it out every day. So, but of course, you can reach me on Instagram as well. And I believe Instagram and X is the best ways
Okay.
to
So
reach me out.
if someone doesn't want an eyeballless photo drawing, but they want a photo, how do they find you over there? Is that Gram?
Uh, Instagram, yes,
Okay.
Instagram are bit of, so yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So I'm only playing with you, Sas. All right. Give me a second to say all this. All right, guys. So this is her ex, and this is probably where the main of her art would be. So it is at Sasheka. And then also you can find her on here is her link tree. And then this will bring up all her links, and this will bring up all her on art chain, all her on chain art. Oh, you're on Gamma. We'll take a look at what's on Gamma. She's on Bitcoin. She's on Object, Tezos, also Salvor, Skirpy, OpenSea, Exchange, Zora. Lots of places to view lots of her art. Real quick, Sash, you don't have any. Do you have photo? Oh yeah, you do. Just not the normal photography. Yeah, so photography also found on chain. Let's see. On foundation, we did the drawings. We showed the invisible wings. This is her foundation. Along, where you can find all her sites on her link tree, and then her gram. This is her Instagram for her art, which is at Sashelka, and then over here, which is at artbit OVT. Yeah, artbit OVT. Okay. All right. We got it all covered. Okay, I'm going to put these screens back, and then you're going to leave us with some inspirational stuff, and then guess what? You're going to get to go to sleep because I know it's late there. But look at how
Oh yeah.
look at how fast. Oh, wait, I need a battery. Let me put a battery in this camera. So, could you believe that is 2 hours and 10 minutes, Sash?
No, I can't believe I was, I wasn't like nervous about this because what could I say about myself, about my art? Oh my God, my story is so like short and now, oh my God, like 2 hours left and I think I can spend 2 hours more to speak with you, Mark. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Sash. I wasn't worried not one bit. You did great, and I knew we were going to have a good show. I could probably go digging a little bit more, and we probably end up here for another hour. But I appreciate you coming on and staying up, and definitely busting my balls today with messing around with me. It's like, oh, I hope I stay awake, and I'm like, what? Wait, what? What? What do you mean? You hope you stay awake? You need wait. I gotta send messages every 15 minutes. You're like, I'll be there, and I'm like, all right, Sas, stop messing with me emotionally. You're playing with my emotions. That's what you're doing. Okay, let me get all these things back. I got all these screens back. Yeah, very good. Okay, very good job. Let me switch the camera back so you see me as well. Went pretty quick, Sash. I'll tell you that. That was a fast 2 hours and 10 minutes. Okay. All right, Sash. We're at that point where got a chance to go through everything, take a look at everything, get to learn about you, get to learn about your art, take a look at all your art. Very talented, faceted artist. Inspirational words before we say goodnight tonight. You got anything you want to maybe, on, when we do the quick shows with 23 artists, you always, you kind of have this thing where you like create who you are. And that's the thing about you. You have such contrasting It's the photo between the photos and everything that you do, and then the art. It really is a bright side and a little bit of a darker side, right? But really, two completely different personalities. But you never let anybody really stop you from creating and being who you are. And it's interesting looking at both sides because it's like they're so contrasting. But that doesn't stop you. You continue to create, and you're not really worried about what anybody thinks, which is I think is a great thing because a lot of times we get stuff out that way. But maybe some why don't I let you be inspirational here? And let you take it over from here. But go ahead, Sash. Why don't you leave us with some inspirational thoughts?
I think you already said.
I
Just
t-
yeah, it's
yeah,
like
no,
my
this
words.
is your show. Yeah, no, I completely jacked your words because I remember the what you said on those shows, and I'm like, yeah, why don't I let her be inspirational? Less about me, more about you. But go ahead. I want you to say it because you said it so beautifully on the shows, and I never forgot that. But go ahead, Sash.
Oh my God. I know I always say like keep creating. Just keep creating. If you feel like this, don't let anyone to stop you. If you feel you want to be a photographer, a painter, a 3D artist, you can. You can be everyone. You don't need to choose just one medium. Why? Who said you can be just photographer and not a painter? Who? Why you should listen? If anyone says this bullshit story, but really, just keep creating. That's it. It's easy and hard at the same time because this most of the people want to put some boundaries, some frames, to put you in some frame. You should follow these rules. Come on, no, you shouldn't. Just keep creating. That's main thing. I think that's it. I don't know what to say, like more.
No,
Just
you got
keep
it.
creating.
I just, you got it. I just, that's just something I never forgot because it was like, I think when you see the two contrasting art, sides of your art, it's like, yeah, just be you and create and don't worry what anyone else thinks. And it clearly displays in the contrast of your art, like, yeah, she really, but you see the quality of both, which I think speaks for itself. Which I always said that great art, you don't have to make excuses for it. You don't have to
Exactly.
right. You don't have to explain it. When people see great art, I think it just speaks for itself, which is either they're gonna like it or they're gonna dislike it. But usually that's for personal reasons. Sash, I want to say it's that time where you get to go to sleep. I want to thank you for coming on the show late, staying up late. I was like, what do you think? We think we could pull it off at you? Because I know you couldn't do Friday mornings. You're like, yeah, so I got
Yeah.
to pick up my kid. So I'm like, you think you could, we think we could pull this off late at night? Plus, look, where are your children? It's not a Sash show. It's not a Sasheka show without your kids in the background jumping around screaming. So it's like, what happened? And it's so quiet over there, which it worked out perfectly, is what I'm saying. So thank you for staying up. Thank you for doing this show. And then
Thank you
also,
for inviting me.
you're welcome, Sasha. I felt like you needed it. I felt like you deserved it. For the second time, your photography caught me off guard, and I'm like, holy shit! Like, there's a lot to talk about with you, because you have a wide variety of artistic talents, which is why I immediately said a show would be very easy with you. But like all artists, I get the I don't know what am I going to talk about. I'm not good with English. I get all these things, and then 2.5 hours later, it's like holy shit, that one really felt like you know.
Yes, you were right. You were absolutely right. And I really enjoyed time I spent with you. Oh my God. And I can say, I want to, one more time to talk with you. Next time, I don't know, it's gonna be like in a year, or when I will have something to show more, to tell more. But I really enjoyed. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I got one last question for you, Sash. You gotta. I need a song. We need a song. So you happen
Oh,
you have time. I got about 2 minutes to close the show. But if you do have a song in mind, um, you wanna maybe send me the YouTube or something that comes into mind.
oh, oh my God. First song, Fallen in Reverse. But let me think, maybe something a little bit lighter.
Well, guess what? It's your show tonight, so artist always gets to choose the track. So you got about 2 minutes. I'm gonna just close out the show, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna say goodnight to everybody and comments, and then I'm gonna hit your song, and then you can go to sleep. So, but I'll be right back. Give me about 2.5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. All right, guys. So that is Sasheka, who was part of two of the 23 artists with Sven. Um, she was part of both of those shows, and I remember her coming on for those 15-minute clips. And then, as it's recently, we had a show with Sven with Where in the World is Claude? And stumbling upon her photography. I think I might have stumbled it on the first time, but the second time, I think it was such a strong contrast. I said, we got a show here. And so I asked Sash if she wanted to come on, and what a great show. What a great chance to get to learn about her and talk about her and talk about her art. All right. So for the rest of this week on Wednesday, well, tomorrow, we have tomorrow. Tomorrow's a space. So we'll see everybody in spaces with Linked by Art and Sketch and Kat, my co-hosts, will be there. Wednesday. So Wednesday we have a very interesting show, 6 o'clock on location from Bushwick Gallery. We will have the curator, Michael O'Malley, who you met last week. And then we will have the artists with their artworks. Not sure if every artist is going to show up. Not sure what to expect. But we'll be doing a show from 6 to 8. And if a lot of artists do show up, either we'll have to give them shorter times or it'll be a longer show. So not sure how that's going to work out, but we'll figure it out. Might be a 6 to 9 show. But that's Wednesday night, live from Bushwick Galleries. And then on Friday, we have Karina. We have the lovely Karina. She's a photographer. She's going to be coming on. We're going to be talking about her photography. We're doing like a photography thing week because, if you guys don't know, we have the open call going on over at Webby. And this is the last week where you can sign up for the open call, which will include, at the end, curate 15 winners, 5 different categories, in which Josh, who is the sponsor, who will be printing them. And then we will be hanging them in Mary Beth's Dream Canvas Gallery, which she's also a sponsor. And then at the end of all this, we're going to have a live auction, which is being coded and put together by Ghost, who is also a sponsor. So that is a really great open call over there on Webby that if you are a photographer, it is for you. Grab your best. Get over there. There are 5 categories over there. Landscape, wildlife, beauty, and glamour or fashion, creative, and then black and white. So 5 different categories to enter. Go get your best of the best over there over in Webby. And then finally, Friday we got TGIF. So TGIF spaces, you never know who's going to be there. Always a good time. Yeah, okay, so I think that about covers this week. That's about everything. So I'll see you guys on Wednesday on Our Power with Michael O'Malley live. It could be kind of like our first live community show almost. That's the way I'm kind of looking at this. So going to be a very interesting show. We have 15 artworks over there. So we're going to try to get all the artists over there and have each one talk about their artwork. All right, guys, on that note, I'm going to bring Sasheka back up, and we're going to say goodnight to all you guys. So hang on there while we go around the horn and say goodnight. Let's go. Plug that him? Okay. All right, Sash. Let me bring you back up here. All right. So you're on screen, Sash. And excellent. Double screen. Yeah, okay. Okay, Sash. So really quick, let's say goodnight to everybody here. All right, where are we gonna start? We'll start over on Twitch. Let's see, anybody on Twitch? No, Twitch is quiet, but one day we'll have millions. What about YouTube? YouTube is quiet, but one day we'll have millions as well. Over on Facebook, guys, thank you for joining. Alan, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Lily, good to see you. Big Money, good to see you over there. I wanted to say hello before, but I did not want to interrupt Sash, so I'm saying good night now. It's a pleasure to see you guys. Thanks for being part. And if you are still watching, we'll probably end up doing a fire on Thursday. We'll go over to the gram. We'll say hello to everybody. Kareen, good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Mind Soul Meditations. Yes, absolutely. So Chiroa said, Sasheka is awesome over on IG. So yes, she is, Chiroa. Chiroa, also big shout out to Chiroa, part of Webby, because she's been helping me. She actually is the one who really got together this open call and made that really
Oh,
work.
she's awesome.
She is awesome.
Ta-da.
Goosalix. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Good to see you. Ukaswaka said, dope work. Jess, Sprice, Yildiz, Mariana, Nelia, Lucidio, Chanel, and Kasenka. I want to thank all you guys for tuning in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And finally, last but not least, let's get over here to X. Let's say goodnight to everybody. Josh, Karuna, Vidika, Hito, Chaz, Chris, Dorothy, Centaurus. I see you out there, Shaker. Mafa, and Chris said sweet dreams. She said you're always
Oh.
amazing. So yeah.
Reese's.
And Hito, guys, always a pleasure. What a fun show. And I got to tell you, this show went quick. So I want to say thank you to everybody tuning in. We had a nice little crowd tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show with Sasheka, and we'll be back on Wednesday night. I have to go find this track. Let me go find this track for a second. Did you send me anything, Sash?
Yes, I sent you.
Okay.
It was last my favorite song on my list, so decided,
All right, so Sash, say goodnight to everybody.
Thank you so much, everybody who joined us, who watched us. Oh my God, I really appreciate your support, guys. Really means a lot. Oh my God, I didn't expect. It's too late, and you're still here with us. So really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Much love, you all. Keep grinding.
Hit them with the heart, Sash.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, guys, we will see everybody on the next show. She did.
Thank you, Marc.
You're welcome, Sash. I told you it'd be easy. Nothing to worry about. And it was a great show. Went fast. Look at that. Almost 2 hours and 20 minutes. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You did great. All right, Sash. I'm going to hit the music. I'm going to bring up your art, and you are welcome to hit the hay. Thank you for hanging in there. I appreciate it.
I've been thinking about the fucking thousand and the demons even down my own meaning. I've been shining in the heathens. I'm surrounded by the veil that got me bounded by the beatings. Let me bruise, just let me scar, just leave me bloody in the evening. I'm defeated by the fucking thousand other reasons. They're divided in my being. I'm abiding by the treason. It's so violent when they're preaching for the vibrant dream of legions. I've been breathing with no pulse. I barely think about the bleeding. crash. Everything's so fast, I can't keep up with the dopamine. I'm running out of tracks. All the trash I stash, it's a bag with tags. I've been in and out of consciousness, I'm turning into ash. Don't feel bad, I'm a planned attack. I've been holding up the surface, I'm a relic from the past. I've been holding all it back, I've been told it all it lacks. I've been holding on to things, I'm really nothing but a mask. I've been thinking about the fucking thousand and the demons leaving down my own meaning. I've been trying to be the heathens. I'm surrounded by the veil that got me bounded by the beatings. Let me bruise, just let me scar, just leave me bloody in the evening. I'm defeated by the fucking thousand other reasons. They're divided in my being. I'm abided by the treason. It's so violent when they're preaching for the vibrant dreams of legions. I've been breathing with no pulse. I barely think about the bleeding. Shift and crash, everything's so fast. I can't keep up with the dopamine. I'm running out of tracks. All the trash I stash, it's a bag with tags. I've been in and out of consciousness. I'm turning into ash.
And that was a damn good show. I will see all you guys on the next one. See everybody on Wednesday night. Peace.